talking about the good, bad, and complicated stuff that comes with being a part of a family. A family means the people that we're born with and the people that we choose to do life with. No matter how awesome your family may be, there's no perfect family. You may have had a few less than perfect moments in your family. Maybe for you, there's a lot of tension in your home that feels really obvious and extreme, making your home super stressful and maybe even makes it feel unbearable. Maybe you've discovered some negative things about people in your home that you wish you didn't ever find out. Maybe your family is facing some big issues like divorce, remarriage, a parent who left or passed away, a sibling or siblings who are always in trouble. Maybe your family comes from a place of abuse, neglect, addiction, or abandonment. No matter what you're dealing with at home, we all have imperfect people in our imperfect families. It can feel like God might not be able to do much when we're stuck in a family that doesn't always get it right. The truth is, there are a lot of imperfect families in the Bible, but God still did big things through them. In Genesis, we read about God's promise to Abraham that he would have a big family that would be used in really huge, incredible ways. Abraham's son Isaac had twin sons named Jacob and Esau. As firstborn, Esau was promised the family birthright and blessing, but with the help of his mother, Jacob successfully took away that birthright from Esau. When Esau heard his father's words, he burst out with a loud and bitter cry and said to his father, "Bless me too, my father." But he said, "Your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing." Esau said, "Isn't he rightly named Jacob? This is the second time he has took advantage of me. He took my birthright, and now he's taken my blessing." Then he asked, "Haven't you reserved any blessings for me?" Isaac answered Esau, "I have made him lord over you and have made all his relatives his servants, and I have sustained him with grain and new wine. So what can I possibly do for you, my son?" "Bless me too, my father." Then Esau wept aloud. As a result of everything that Jacob did, Esau planned to kill him. So Jacob fled and broke the family up. Esau and Jacob's story didn't end there, though. God still had an important future plan for their family that their family didn't see, and they didn't have to be perfect for God to use them. We read later in Hebrews that Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau as an act of faith, demonstrating that he believed that what God said about their family and future was true. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau in regard to their future. No family is perfect, but God works through them anyways. Your family doesn't have to be perfect for God to use it. See, how God didn't forget about the less than perfect family back then can give you hope that God will do the same for you and your family today. In fact, for a lot of you, the most hopeful thing about this lesson is that nobody is perfect. Our families are complicated. Sometimes we may experience frustration or tension with our families, and sometimes we may experience happiness and love. The truth is, you don't have to be perfect for God to use you, and your family members don't have to be perfect for God to use them. To help you as you're thinking about the imperfect family that you're with, here's what I want you to try this week. Choose to believe that God is working. Sometimes your family members will mess up, disappoint you, and get it wrong. That's because they aren't going to be perfect. Instead of getting frustrated and shutting down, what if you choose to believe that God is working in your family even when things are messy? One way that you can choose to believe God is working is to look for the good God is doing in your family. Maybe that's a great conversation for you to have with your grandfather, or learning to be more patient with your younger siblings, or feeling less tension in your home lately. No matter what it is, look for the good that God is already doing. Stay connected to your family. Sometimes it might feel easier to want to avoid our families when we're frustrated or when things get complicated. But what if instead you made the choice to stay connected to your family this week, when things feel complicated and when things feel good? For some of you, I know that staying connected to your family is not the best option for you. In fact, maybe it's not an option at all. The stuff that makes your family imperfect is more than just frustrations or annoyances. It's the kind of stuff that makes staying connected to your family simply not safe. If that's you, I want to encourage you to connect with someone who is like family. Open up to someone that you trust, a teacher, a small group leader, a pastor, a neighbor, a coach, or any trusted adult in your life who you know cares about you. Connect with them about what's happening in your home so that they can help you take the next best step. I know it may be scary, but those people are in your life for a reason. There's a family that you get to choose to connect with when you need some help with the family that you have at home. Your family doesn't have to be perfect for God to use it.